Good morning. My name is AlessandroOltramari. I'm the president of the Carnegie Bosch Institute, CBI. So on behalf of CBI, we're welcome to our symposium on responsible and sustainable AI, abbreviated ReS AI. So in Latin, res means matters, affairs. As you know, the word republic comes from res publica, or public affairs. So in this sense, the ReS AI Symposium is a symposium where we want to provide a platform to discuss AI affairs, specifically focus on responsibility and sustainability, which are essential aspects that scientists, practitioners, policymakers must consider when dealing with AI in this day and age. We are indeed living in the so-called intelligent age. With intelligent technologies at our fingertips, we have the potential to solve complex problems that once seemed to be unsolvable. However, fully unlocking this potential requires us to factor in our shared human values. We must handle AI technologies with wisdom, ensuring they serve humanity in building a more inclusive, equitable, and sustainable future. This is our opportunity to use the powerful tools we are creating, not just to move forward, but to move forward with wisdom and together. When we think about the trajectory of AI research and development, Professor Stuart Russell offers a compelling metaphor. I heard this metaphor for the first time last month in Paris at the first conference of the International Association for Safe and Ethical AI. So Professor Russell compared AI to an airplane carrying all of humanity, an airplane that has taken off and will never stop, will never land. So this means that its navigation instruments, its fuselage, the power sources can never fail, must never fail, because the consequences will be catastrophic otherwise. So whether or not you think that Russell's airplane metaphor flies, pun intended, I hope you'll agree that engineering better safeguards and developing methods to manage AI impact on our energy and resources is an essential task. At CBI, we definitely agree. In fact, the theme of this symposium emerged from a discussion we had last summer with our postdoctoral fellows. We currently host 8 postdocs, and with more joining soon. And you'll have the opportunity to hear from them over the next couple of days, alongside the keynote presentations from leading experts. So enjoy the symposium, and thanks to those attending in person and online. Now, please join me in welcoming Franz Franchetti. As an Italian, I am forbidden to pronounce it Franchetti, Associate Dean for Research in the College of Engineering and Director of the Research Accelerator. Franz.
Thank you, Alessandro. Thank you for pronouncing my name perfectly right, of course. And yeah, welcome to Carnegie Mellon. Welcome to the Carnegie Bosch Institute. As Associate Dean for Research and Director of the Engineering Research Accelerator, it's really my great pleasure to have you here because CBI is basically embedded in the Engineering Research Accelerator. Alessandro's office is like 2 doors down from my office. And so I really would like to thank you for all the great work we're doing together and that CBI brings to the college. So yeah, with that, actually, I just want to say thank you and welcome, and I would like to introduce Bill Sanders, our Dean of Engineering, to take it from here. And I apologize, I have to run to teach class in just a second.
Thank you, Franz. Now I have to move the mic up quite a bit. So thank you, Franz, for that welcome, and thank you, Accelerator. I can't pronounce your name anyway when I'm... Anyway, thank you for your leadership of the Bosch Carnegie Institute. You know, that metaphor really about the plane really struck home to me. And I'll just say, this isn't on the script, and my prerogative is to go off script often, is that back in 1983, when I was a beginning graduate and PhD student, I worked on fault-tolerant computing. And the first problem we worked on was a totally autonomous fly-by-wire plane for NASA. And the goal then, at least the requirement then, was to design a plane that could fly on a 10-hour flight and have a probability of failure, dropping from the sky in a catastrophic way, of 10 to the minus 9. Now, 10 to the minus 9, you can think about what that means, but that's a number so small that there's absolutely no way to test whether it works or not, right? So that's a argument that we need sophisticated mathematical and analytic models to have any assurance. Now, you said something even more fantastic, a plane that never lands. And 10 hours is long enough, but a plane that never lands and a safety and reliability requirement that has got to be at least 10 to the minus 9 if we want society to continue is a really big deal, right? So what you're talking about is super important. Now, back to the advertised introduction. It's really my pleasure to welcome all of you here to this Bosch Carnegie Symposium on Reliable and Sustainable AI. This event, and I'd say the whole relationship with Bosch, is very important to all of CMU and the College of Engineering in particular because of the long relationship that we've had, an amazing and unique relationship. As part of our 30-year collaboration, and yes, I said 30 years we've been collaborating this way with Bosch, and so I'm so glad that there are many people, I believe, about 30 people online from Bosch. We conduct academic and industrially relevant research that fosters breakthrough technologies and at the same time addresses business needs of Bosch. But Bosch isn't parochial about this, about business needs worldwide. So as partners, Bosch and CMU together have much to offer to the world. I think something, frankly, very unique to the world. As you know, the Bosch Group is a leading global supplier of advanced technology and services, and CMU, we all know, is a world-class research institution. Carnegie Mellon, of course, we all know, we don't need to say it also, is a or maybe the internationally recognized leader in AI. The university's programs in AI, educational programs are ranked #1. And as you know, the College of Engineering offers degrees in AI engineering. We're up to 10 degrees in AI engineering now. We know that there have been undergraduate degrees in machine learning for a long, long time, and the world's first AI degree, just like we have the world's first engineering degrees in AI, that time in I think 2018. So CMU has been working on AI for a long, long time. Some people may say invented, and we take real pride in our role and those contributions we've made to the field. We've impacted very practical physical things. You know, this isn't just a theoretical study of machine learning. Things from self-driving cars, advanced sensor designs, energy systems, data analysis, all sorts of practical physical things. And to remain leaders in AI, we not only have to push the boundaries of AI and its capabilities, but we have to design new methods and frameworks that ensure that these found advancements align with societal values and needs. And I think that airplane metaphor, although I'd never say it forever, is an example of that. So we advocate that true leadership in AI is not just about innovation. It means that AI is ethical, transparent, responsible, to use a word, and that its long-term impacts will benefit society as a whole. So collaboration between academia and industry in general, and Bosch and CMU in particular, is essential for researching and developing those AI solutions, and especially critical to bringing life-changing products and methods to the market. So for the next 2 days, I think it's a fantastic program. We're going to hear from experts on responsible and sustainable AI and learn about the research underway at CBI, Carnegie Bosch Institute. Almost 100 CMU faculty from many colleges are involved with the Institute. They work on AI and sustainability, as well as cybersecurity and privacy. I also want to call attention and Accelerator, God, I can't say your name in front of people. You mentioned, drew attention to the Carnegie Bosch Fellowship Program, a fantastic program here that supports researchers conducting high potential research. We'll hear from some of the fellows this week. So I know everyone wants to get started, so let me introduce our first speaker, Professor Zico Coulter. Zico is professor and department head of the machine learning department at Carnegie Mellon. And I think this is a new title, Zico. They tell me you're now the chief expert of AI. Is that right?
That is the role of Bosch. Yeah.
Okay, the chief expert of AI at Bosch. He's also a technical advisor to Grace Swan AI, an AI security company, and he's on the board of directors of OpenAI, where he chairs the Safety and Security Committee. So, without further ado, Zico, I have a whole nother page of things about you, but I'm going to hand it over to you. So, I can go on as long as you'd like, but welcome, Zico. Thank you for this.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you for this presentation.